What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Welcome back to another video. Now, in this one, we're going to go over my dividends, right? I do it every single month. It is the second of the month. And yesterday, unfortunately, we couldn't do it because of my daughter's birthday. Birthday party. Today's her actual birthday. So I have a lot of time while she's at school. So what I'm going to do is talk about my dividend portfolio, where it stands, my $2,000 that I invested this month and where that is going, and the growth to my goal of $250,000 by the end of this year, and how we're kind of looking towards that goal. I'll kind of give you a breakdown and spoil everything. It's not really looking great, but if you could, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to, check out any link for Robinhood or Webull or, sign up with any of my platforms that I have down below, feel free to sign up with those. It does help out the channel in a big way. But every month we go through where my dividends stand, right? I go through my entire dividend tracker. I haven't dropped the spreadsheet yet because it isn't kind of like plug and play, and I want it to be plug and play before I decide to drop the spreadsheet. But if I do, it is going to be over on Patreon, just like I did with my exit plan spreadsheet for cryptocurrency and many other investments. So anyways, let's go ahead and dive into Robinhood here and start with my portfolio. Where does it stand right now? So currently, my portfolio stands at $164,547.96, give or take a few dollars or so. Today, it is up about $28.29 or 0.02%. If we look at the last week, it's up by 0.62% or about $1,000. In the last month, it's up by $1,561, which is about 1%. In the last 3 months, it's down by 5%. $8,712.32. Doesn't look great, but the entire market honestly fell, and it was off of the tariffs, and it was just not looking great for anybody's retirement portfolio, long-term portfolio, short-term portfolio, anything that you held over a length of time that was over the day trading method of trading, right? You saw a decently sized hit to your portfolio. And it's fine because over the long term, you look at it and say, all right, I'm going to gain an average of 5 to 10% as we move along. And if we look at the history, right, we look at the year to date, I'm down by about 1%. The last year, I'm still up by 2% or $2,700. And then all history, I'm up by about 3%, $4,536. So definitely not where I was before when I was up a massive amount of 8 or 9% or $13,000 or $14,000 up to 173 or even higher, almost up to $174,000. And that's obviously added in with all the 2000s that I've been adding in, right? I had $2,000 per month for my dividend portfolio and put it into different plays. It would have been back up to those points. It would have been significantly higher. And obviously, my goal is to get to $250,000 by the end of the year. If you don't know, we have about 7 months left, and it's not looking great for getting to $250,000 by the end of the year. But let's go through my history. What I want to do is go through what all of my history was for dividends. So I'm going to break down dividends and I'm going to search for those dividends. Now we're going to look at the payments. Just know that this is over just a regular month. It's not a quarterly month, so we're not getting paid for all of the positions that we do own, but we are getting paid for the positions that are paying me every single month. So with those positions, the first payment that I received was from JP Morgan Equity Premium. I received $186.10. That's great. The payout way more than what I projected, and I will show you that. So that was great to see. Dow Jones paid me 46 cents. I had a $62.09 payout from Realty Income, which has consistently paid me that was one of the first positions that I bought on this dividend portfolio, that and SPHD. Speaking of SPHD, we have an Investigo S&P 500 high dividend, low volatility ETF that gave me $75.25. And then we have Wisdom Tree that gave me $38.50. So those are my dividend payouts for this month. Not a lot, but it is a decent amount for what I have invested. Those are my monthly payable dividends. I'm going to invest a decent amount of money in ones that pay me monthly, so long it is consistent. So if we go into my dividend tracker, right, to break down exactly where that came from and how that projected. Last month, we received $349.54, which a lot of them did come higher than projected. And you're going to see here that JP Morgan, and maybe it's because of the yield, maybe the yield increased or something, but JP Morgan was sitting at $126 projected, and we got paid $186.10. Same thing goes for S&P, or sorry, SPHD, that paid me $75 and when it was $71 as projected. We did go less for realty income, $62.50. I got paid $62.09, not too big of a deal, and we did get paid significantly less than what we were expecting out of Wisdom Tree, getting paid $38.50, comparable to last month, which was $53.51. The highest amount that I have invested into my dividend plays, some of my dividend plays, I have the highest amount in SCHD, which is a quarterly paying dividend position. And then we have JP Morgan, or actually we have SPHD, $24, $21 for JEPI, $20 for Wisdom Tree, or $20,000 for Wisdom Tree, and $13,000 for realty income. And I probably will add more as we see that going forward. So where are we at when it comes to my goal? Okay, my goal is to get to $250,000. I'm currently sitting at $85,000 off of that. I don't know if that's necessarily going to happen. I am adding $2,000 per month. If you do 2 times 7, it's $14,000. It's going to be added to the total there. That's not $85,000. Now, I do expect dividend payouts throughout that entire time of at least, let's say, on average, right? If we look at it right now, the average payout between all of it is about $714. Actually, let's we got to do it by 4, so it's going to be $536. So if we average that out, we're going to be looking at about $3,500 to $4,000. So added that on top of the 14 we get. Maybe it's going to be about $18,000. That's still not getting me to 85. Now, I did expect some decent returns from cryptocurrency, so hopefully that does come about to where I can add that into my dividend portfolio as well. But in due time, that's what I'm expecting as we see that going forward. It's not just from the growth of here or from just the dividends. It's from extra money that's coming from elsewhere that I can put into these plays as well. So average, it looks good, right? I'm getting closer to what I want to receive. I want to receive about $1,000 per month, every single month. And then I want to move up to 2,000 and 3,000, right? And obviously steadily increase to where I can gain thousands of dollars, multiple thousands of dollars per month, just from dividends, and have that reinvested until I want to live off of that. Right? Until it gets to a point where I'm like, all right, I'm receiving $9,000 per month there. I can live off of that. That can be just to pay my bills, and everything else can go towards different forms of investing or other things that I want to take on as projects. Maybe it's real estate or whatever. So that's where we stand. What I'm projected in the next year, I'm projecting to receive about $6,000 total, $6,400 total for the year of 2025, and hopefully that compounds and increases the next year, 2026. I'm looking to get 7,000, 8,000, 10,000, whatever that payout ends up being. So we're close. We're close, right? And just to talk about the $2,000 that I invested this month, I decided to put that into a monthly paying dividend position, which is Wisdom Tree. Now, what sucks is the fact that we did get paid out way less than what we expected. I should have probably looked into that and then maybe put it into JEPI. Next month, I think it probably will go into JP Morgan Equity Premium. But I wanted to get Wisdom Tree, or catch Wisdom Tree, up to about $20,000 because it is a great monthly paying position. It's just now the yield must be way lower because we got paid 38, or let's round up $40, when our projections were showing 63. So not great to see that, but overall we did beat budget. Actually, we didn't. Well, we did beat budget. It was minus the $2,000, but budget here shows about $368 per month, or for a regular month, and we got paid $362.40. Again, this is minus the $2,000 that I put in Wisdom Tree here. If we take that out, we did end up beating budget overall. But still, like we're right there. Even though Wisdom Tree got paid out such a little amount, we're right there because of the fact that JEPI got paid out so much higher than what the projected amount actually is. And it may be because of the yield. I haven't changed that. I typically don't change that within the spreadsheet. But let me know what you guys think about this. Where it stands, I'm at 164,000. Let me actually give you a better number and just say where it is when I ended, $164,533.04. That's where we stand for my dividend portfolio. I want to see it grow a lot more. I want to reach the $200,000 mark, $300,000 mark, $1 million mark to see how much we're getting paid off of these dividends. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos, and check out my link for Robinhood for Webull if you guys want to get started. If you have any questions, reach out to me on Patreon. So I will feel free to answer them. I guess that's how I would say that. Feel free to reach out to me, and I will answer them to see what questions you have and to talk you through investment styles and all that stuff. But if you could, hit the like button, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.